Hi everyone, and welcome to the latest in our ongoing series of tutorials on effective article marketing from submityourarticle.com, teaching you how to use article marketing to attract massive publicity to your website. This week, I'm going to be giving you 6 tips for getting more newsletter sign-ups from your articles. Have you ever been discouraged by the number of newsletter sign-ups you get from each article you submit? Does it ever seem like the amount of effort that you put into writing the article is greater than the benefit that you get out of it? Are you looking for an article marketing strategy for making your articles work harder for you in getting more sign-ups to your newsletter list? Even if your article performance has been letting you down, you can take consolation in the fact that you're on the right track in wanting to use your articles to build your list. With an online business, it's extremely important to encourage your target market to join your list. Some people don't buy right away, they need to take time to think about their purchase. If a person's on your newsletter list, you can stay in steady contact with them, which increases the chance that eventually they'll buy or recommend your product to others. Here are 6 tips for increasing newsletter sign-ups via your articles. Number 1. Submit your articles to more directories. The more directories you submit, the more people will see your articles. The more views you have, the more clicks you may also get. The more people who come to your website, the more chances you have of the reader signing up to your list. For best results, consider using an automatic article submitter. Number 2. Write articles on the same general topic as your website or your niche. If your website is about ballroom dancing, but your articles are on the topic of fishing, then readers of your fishing articles would have little interest in signing up for your ballroom dancing newsletter, right? Articles that are targeted in their topic produce targeted traffic. Targeted traffic produces a greater likelihood of sign-ups. Number 3. Put your energy into developing a strong resource box. The resource box is where you can tell a little about yourself and encourage the reader to visit your website. Don't pass up that opportunity. Tell your name, give brief information about your business, and tell the reader why they should click the link to your website. Number 4. Give the reader an incentive to visit your website. If you're offering a free ebook, a valuable coupon, or some other tangible reward, then the reader must first input his name and email address and agree to be added to your list before he receives the incentive. That is an excellent method for building your list. Tip number 5. Use Google's website optimizer or a similar tool to test the effectiveness of the page you are linking to from your resource box. Using one of those specialized tools, you can split test different web pages for their effectiveness in converting newsletter signups. It takes some experimenting, but it's worth it. Tip number 6. Be sure you're submitting enough articles. If you're submitting manually, you'll need to submit more articles than you probably feel comfortable with to see the results you're looking for. Think upwards of 30 articles a month. That's a bit much for me, so I like to submit using article submitter software, aka an article distribution service. When you submit using an automatic article distribution service, you're reaching many more publishers with each submission, so you don't need to submit as many articles to see the same results. If you're submitting manually, it's good to submit 8 articles a month per website. Here's a bit of information to keep everything in perspective. You're not really going for lots of newsletter sign-ups from a single article. Rather, the goal is to submit articles over the long term, which can dramatically improve your website's Google ranking. An improved Google ranking results in an increasing amount of targeted traffic to your website. More targeted traffic to your website leads to more newsletter sign-ups. For more information on how you can use article marketing to attract massive publicity to your website, please go to our blog at submityourarticle.com/blog.